Welcome to Care Navigators. Attendance allowance is a tax-free, non-means tested benefit for someone who needs care or supervision because of an illness or disability. You don't have to have anyone in attendance, as the name suggests, and could be awarded it even if you live alone without paid carers coming in to help you. Attendance allowance is not dependent on a medical diagnosis. It's about what help you need, not what is wrong with you. To qualify, you must be 65 or over when applying, satisfy the residency rules and have the right to reside in Great Britain. You must have had the care or supervision need for at least 6 months and expect to have them for at least another 6. It's about a long-term illness or disability, although there are special rules for people with a short life expectancy when the qualifying period doesn't apply. Attendance allowance may be awarded at one of two rates, either the lower rate, £58.70 per week, or the higher rate of £87.65 per week. The rates are usually increased slightly every April and will be going up in April 2020. This benefit's criteria driven, and the amount doesn't necessarily increase if you get worse. The rate that you receive is determined by when you need the help, whether it's through the day and/or the night time. An upgrade application may apply if your needs have changed and there's an additional need, but bear in mind that the current rate could be changed or even withdrawn. To claim attendance allowance, you'll usually need to complete an application form. Start by requesting a form from the Department of Works and Pensions. The number's on the screen, or you can always apply online if you prefer. It's quite a lengthy 28-page form unless you're applying under special rules, when you don't have to complete the whole form. And it may appear to ask the same thing twice, but remember that's because the rate awarded depends on when you need the help, whether it's through the day and/or the night time. If filling in the form is off-putting, you don't have anyone to help, or it's just a bit too much, the local authority might be able to give you details of a local group or organisation who could help free of charge. When completing the forms, try and be as specific and as accurate as you can. Try not to say things like it varies or it depends. This can be difficult if your need for help fluctuates, but the decision maker's looking for a picture of the frequency of need to be able to make an award depending on whether the need is throughout the day and/or the night time. To satisfy the daytime criteria, you'll require from another person either frequent attention in connection with your bodily function, and that's not just going to the toilet or washing, bathing, getting dressed, but everything that your body does: seeing, hearing, breathing, communicating, interacting with others. Or if you need continual supervision in order to avoid substantial danger to yourself or someone else, and that might be a risk of falls. An indicator could be that you use a pendant alarm or a community alarm, for example. To satisfy the nighttime criteria, you'll require from another person either help for a prolonged period, that's usually 20 minutes or longer, or for repeated attention, usually twice or more, in connection with your bodily function, or if you need, in order to avoid substantial danger to yourself or someone else, somebody to be awake for a prolonged period or at frequent intervals. If you don't agree with a decision, you have a right to appeal it. This usually lasts for 1 month from the date of the decision, and that will be found at the top of the decision letter. This can be extended, but only for a very good reason. Firstly, you can only begin the appeal process once you've made a claim for the benefit and received a decision in writing. If you aren't happy with the decision the Department of Works and Pensions have made, you can ask them to look at the decision again. The DWP must be given the opportunity to reconsider their decision before you can take it to the appeal stage. This is called a mandatory reconsideration. Once the DWP have had the opportunity to reconsider that decision, if you're still unhappy, you may have a right to a first-tier appeal through Her Majesty's Court and Tribunal Service. The care and benefits system can seem confusing and hard to navigate, especially if you have no time or previous experience of it. We understand that an application form or appealing a decision can be daunting and that you may like some help or guidance, and we provide a care funding and benefit advice service which is independent and impartial, but unfortunately not free of charge, although the cost is always pre-agreed and clear. For free information, please visit our website, or you could contact the local authority or a local organisation, for example Citizens Advice or Age UK, who may be able to help you free of charge. Thank you for listening. We hope that this has helped to answer some of your questions, but if you need more information or you'd like a benefit check, please do get in touch. The details are on your screen but can also be found on the website www.carenavigators.co.uk.